All right, we're going to keep up this relentless pace from this morning because we're only halfway through the battle. We're into the section for hardware and IoT, Internet of Things. Quick joke, does anybody know why it's called hardware? Because it's freaking hard. I've done this, or tried to. It's hard. How many of you have backed a Kickstarter project in your life? Kickstarter? No Kickstarter fans here. Really? Wow. You. Sir, did you get all of the Kickstarters that you have backed? Yes, I did. I think you're the only person in the world that has managed to achieve that. So, highly delayed. There we go. See, that's the problem, right? Hardware is hard. It's unpredictable, and it always takes longer and more money than you think. Luckily enough for you guys here in the Baltics, you have BuildIT Accelerator. You guys know BuildIT? They're an accelerator designed specifically for hardware and IoT to help those teams go faster, help them not make those mistakes, but also help them getting into a viable business. And of course, the world of hardware and IoT is hot, right? We've got so many new technologies coming up. 5G is coming faster than we imagined. Wearables is becoming a thing now. Intelligent devices, how long until you have one of those, Amazon Echoes or Google Play boxes or the Facebook portal, if you're a fan of Facebook, in your home? Those things are coming faster than we ever imagined. So we're going to hear from a whole bunch of hardware and IoT folks. I'm hoping we have a jury sitting down on the front row, so I'm going to come down and meet you. Hi. How you guys doing? Are you ready for this? Let's quickly introduce yourself, if you would be so kind as to tell the audience who you are and why you're here.
I'm Matīss from hardware accelerator BuildIT Latvia.
We just mentioned you on stage. Well, perfect timing. Welcome. Hello, sir.
Hi, I'm Sander, long time in Robotex, now helping the industry digitalize itself.
Fabulous, thank you.
Hello, Māris from company Robert Bosch, IoT.
Hi, I'm Oliver, founder of an event like that in Germany and early stage investor.
Fabulous. Last but not least.
Hey, Juha from Superherocapital, based in Helsinki, a VC fund.
And we just saw your colleague on stage, right? How did he do?
I think he did well. I don't know what you think.
What did you think about that deep dive into analytics? Was it interesting? Useful? Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of heads nodding. Great. I will tell you, you are the quietest audience we've had this today, so I'm going to get you to up your game. For those of you who weren't here during the morning session, basically we've got a bunch of startups. They're going to come and pitch to this jury. Once they're done pitching, they're going to get off the stage. The next one's going to come on, so it's going to be rapid fire. We did have a couple of tech glitches this morning, but the tech team is looking cool, calm, and collected, so we're not planning on that. I will introduce each of the founders and tell you which company they're from, so you can write your notes on your scoring, and hopefully that's all going to go swimmingly. Make sense? All right. Audience. How many of you have ever pitched on a stage like this before? A few. Okay, so you actually have a really important role to play here. When you come up here, first thing is, I can't see anything. I got lights here, I got lights there, and that's going to be the same for your pitcher. So he or she is going to be a little bit disoriented. So it's your job to give them a huge round of applause when they walk on the stage, because that gives them some energy, it makes them feel a little bit calmer, and then they're going to make a great pitch. Is that a good deal? And of course, you can clap at the end. I've got a feeling we might need to do a test run. Is that a good deal? That's the level we're looking for. Good job. All right. Without any further ado, I'd like to introduce our first startup to the stage. It's HackMotion. Hello, sir.
Hi.
How you doing?
Very good.
Ready to go?
Sure.
Feeling confident?
Yep.
Is that your slide deck?
It is.
3 minutes on the clock. Clicker in your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for HackMotion.
HackMotion is a company that right now here in Latvia is manufacturing wearable electronics for sports, and we're delivering them worldwide. And we've been profitable since August last year. Our story started around 3 years ago when we realized that learning physical activities haven't really benefited from much of automation. Basically, if you don't have your personal coach beside you, it's very hard to get feedback on what you do, and that's frustrating when you try to learn new stuff. To help, we are bringing learning sports to 21st century, and we do that with wearable tech that can accurately track your movements, software that can analyze and understand what's happening, and sports-specific knowledge in order to provide instant visual and audio feedback. And as a first step, we already have entered the golf coaching market with a product, device, and an app that can give feedback on your wrist motion during golf swing, which is a very essential part. And since the product launch, we have been constantly excited about the feedback we get from our customers. We're able to attract world-famous coaches to help and promote our product. We get positive media reviews, and we get a ton of user-generated online content. And the main thing, we even get our first happy consumer customers. Our devices are used already in more than 25 countries worldwide, and we've been growing our revenue last year each quarter from the hardware sales, and we've been profitable since last August. And we can do this because from the very start we understood one crucial thing from our customers. Competitor products are just not that easy to use, and so they often end up lying in shelves. We, on the other hand, built our whole technology around ease of use. You can set up HackMotion system in less than 30 seconds. I can demo you that. And we have proved our grounds in quite niche coaching market, but already this year we are moving to golf consumers with estimated 80 million players worldwide. And after that, we're expanding into other sports. We already get inquiries about this product from similar ones like baseball and tennis. And we are able to pull this off because our team has shown that they are very resilient. We have actually gone through 2 major pivots and still managed to bootstrap a hardware company to profitable stage. We have experience from previous successful ventures. We actually have one of the best golfers in Latvia. I myself have a PhD in electronics related to motion sensors. But the main thing is that we're always looking for more. And so I would like to talk with anybody who can help us scaling our business. We're looking for mentorships, contacts, and additions to our team, especially iOS developer. I'm Matīss from HackMotion. Thank you. And come talk to me. I'll demo this great product. It's actually really, really fun. Thank you.
Wow, good job, man. And with 2 seconds left on the clock, that's what I call perfect timing. Whew. Setting the bar pretty high. Let's hope the rest can keep it up. I gotta say, this morning's session was pretty good all the way through. So next up on stage, Polisensio. Have I got that right? Now, welcome.
Thank you.
How are you feeling this morning?
I'm feeling excited.
This
How are you?
now? Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Good to see you wearing the 17 sustainable
I'm glad
goals.
that you know what this is,
there we go.
because not a lot of people actually do.
Not
so.
enough people, right?
Not enough, that's true.
I hope you're going to weave it into your pitch somewhere. That's your slide deck?
Yep.
3 minutes on the
I
clock.
recognize it.
Clicker in your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, give a huge round of applause for Polisensio.
Thank you. Hi everybody, I'm Cosmin and I'm the CEO of Polisensio. I want you to take a close look at these people. You'll see that somebody clearly stands out. That's right, it's Leon from Switzerland. And that's because he's the only one who's not affected by air pollution. Worldwide, 9 out of 10 people are affected by this challenge. And every year, more than 4 million people die because of it. So that has got us wondering, how much do we really know about air pollution in our cities? Well, I'll tell you how we look at it today. We take these monitoring stations, which have a limited coverage, and that means that at city level, we maybe cover up to 5% of the city area. With Polisensio, we can reach up to 90% coverage and ensure a live and constant data stream. And we do that using our network of moving sensors. It's pretty straightforward. We have our devices that monitor pollution, but also have GSM and GPS. And we install them on vehicles, mostly on public transportation. We then, on our platform, use the machine learning algorithms. We use this data that we generate. We use open data, we use satellite data, as well as other types of data in order to drive insights for our customers. Speaking of which, our customers are mainly within the public sector and smart city market. And only the air quality market is valued at more than almost 6 billion euros. With our solution, customers can identify the pollution hotspots, they can track the impact of their policies over time, and they can also share the data and integrate the data through the API that we provide. And that's starting at the price of 150 euros per device per month. We are a team of 3 founders with various skills from business development, entrepreneurship, chemical engineering, And we have also a great team accompanying us, as well as a strong advisory board. So far, we had a couple of pilot projects, 3 to be more precise, and we have signed just last year, at the end of last year, our first customer in Netherlands. And for this year, we're planning, we're already working on mass producing the devices, and we're working on a big-scale pilot project in Copenhagen together with E.ON. Our goal for this year is to onboard 3 customers and to ramp up that in 2020. And in order to do that, and hopefully even more, we're looking to raise 300,000 euros, but also to get connections within smart city and big data monetization. So if you'd like to hear more, please find me afterwards, and I'd love to tell you more about it. Thank you very much.
Boom! Wow, these guys are doing pretty good, pretty good. Next up to join me on the stage is PowerUp Fuel Cells. Good afternoon, how are you?
Good, you?
I'm doing pretty good. It's going to be a long day, but so far so good.
Good.
Is it me or is my microphone echoing? Does it sound good for you guys? Okay, it must just be up here on stage. We got 3 minutes on the clock. You've got a clicker in your hand, just waiting for your slide deck to come up. Any second now.
Please come. No, not
That's not your slide deck.
No, it is not.
Good try. Back
Do you have a whiteboard?
Back one in the list. You know what? We could just draw on the wall. I've got a Sharpie. It's you know,
Okay.
probably not going to mind, unless somebody's got a whiteboard marker. That might make it easier. I ended up having to tell a few jokes this morning when the tech team was struggling. I hope I don't have to do that again because my jokes are terrible.
Yeah.
Do you know some good jokes?
Not at the moment.
Can you beatbox?
No, not well.
Dance?
Dance? No, really bad.
Sing?
Singing? Oh, worse.
No? Can you do anything?
Talk.
You might not be selling yourself well to the judges here. Okay. Pitching he's good at, he says. All right, and I know right now your nerves are going like this because you thought I'm going to walk on stage, I'm going to do my pitch, and now it's taking a little, just breathe, it's all fine.
Actually, it's a nice break.
There you
Usually
go.
things work out at this time.
Exactly. You know what you're going to do anyway. Judges, what do you think of the first 2 so far? Was that a strong start? Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, there we go. Maybe full screen mode. That's always a challenge when you send a PDF as a...
Oh, yeah, it's a PDF. Just wanted to make sure that the fonts are not off.
I get it. I totally get it. It's the best way to do it, except for the technicians. It's a nightmare.
Is it the
They
Mac?
gotta remember,
It's a Mac, okay.
Is it Command
Oh,
F or Control F or Control Alt Delete or that looks like your slide deck.
Looks like me.
3 minutes on the clock. Clicker in your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for PowerUp Hydrogen Fuel Cell.
Thank you. So hi, I'm Ronald Väli. I'm the CTO of PowerUp Hydrogen Fuel Cell. Before I'm going to tell you what we do, I want to tell you why we do it. For most people, sailing is means of getting away from the city noise and pollution, being one with nature, just hearing the wind and the waves. But you also need onboard electronics. You need to power your radio, your GPS, your lights. The problem is that today's yachts use diesel generators and lead-acid batteries to generate power on board. And those diesel generators are heavy, they require a lot of maintenance, they pollute, they're noisy, they smell bad. So instead of smooth sailing, you could end up fixing one at the dock. For a recreational sailor, that's an issue of convenience, but for racing sailors, that's their bread and butter. So when they're pushing the limits of this fine sport, they need something reliable, high performance, lightweight. Solar and wind are also not the best options because we can't turn them on and off wherever we need them. But out in the open sea, our power has to be one click away. So this is where we come in. We've developed a portable hydrogen fuel cell generator. It uses hydrogen gas to produce electricity and water, and that's it. Directly do that. It's lightweight, really easy to use, and does not require any maintenance. And you can run all the onboard electronics you require on your small yacht. And with a mobile app, you can access it from a distance as well. So our device is 10 times lighter and 3 times smaller than equivalent battery technologies for the same amount of energy. We've developed our own electronic block. our unique foam composition, so the foam inside the box keeps all the components together, protects them from the corrosive seawater, and the fuel cell catalyst, that's the heart of the technology. The fuel cell catalyst is what enables us to directly convert hydrogen into electricity. So currently we are targeting the racing sector. They're great early adopters because they're less cost sensitive and they really need the high performance. As for future markets, automotive is a huge field. Military always needs silent power devices, and drone flyers want to increase their range. And why not use the lightest fuel there is? Currently, we're raising 300,000 euros to certify the product, to develop hydrogen refilling solutions, and to start small-scale production. This is our team. We have 2 engineers, me and the CEO. We are both electrochemists by training, legal counsel, business development, marketing. These are our partners. European Space Agency has been of huge help, and we'd like to thank them and thank you for your time.
Boom! Good job.
Thank you.
All right, judges are furiously scribbling their notes because they know the next one's coming up any second. SemDrive, we got a hint of your slide deck for just a moment, and then it was gone. So hoping it comes back just as fast. Yeah. How are you doing today?
Good, really good.
Nervous for this pitch?
No.
No?
That wasn't our first conference, so no.
Sounds like you're a veteran. Always a good place to be. Everything to lose. You've got a clicker in your hand. You know how that works. There's 3 minutes on the clock. That looks like your slide deck.
Yep.
Hopefully it's the first page, not the last page.
Yes, the first page.
Otherwise you've got to do your pitch backwards.
Okay.
Could you do that?
Yeah.
You could do your pitch. Oh, it's on. I see what you did there. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for SEM Drive.
Hi there, we're SemDrive. Nobody loves wasting money, right? But you're all doing it by filling up your cars. Like this. Let me tell you how to save lots of money. As an alternative, you might think I can buy EV or hybrid or install the LPG system. But even used electric vehicle or hybrid will cost you more than 10,000 euros. And LPG can also destroy your car engine.
This is where SemDrive comes in. We can change any car into plug-in hybrid. For example, we're taking your existing car, adding 3 elements, and you have a SemDrive smart solution. You are not dependent on the high fuel taxes, and you can use electricity for an efficient driving.
Let's look to the numbers. Common driver will save more than 160 euro per month, which is about 2,000 euro per year. It is a much better idea to spend your money on your family or traveling rather than on fuel, right?
The same system costs only 5,000 euro, and the payback is 2 times faster than LPG system, which takes you to drive only from 20 to 50,000 kilometers to pay it back.
The countries with the high fuel prices and with a big number of after-warranty cars is our total addressable market. According to statistics, there are 45 million aftermarket cars sold per year, and even if less than 10% of those car owners will be interested in our system, our served available market is more than 18 billion euros per year.
For now, we have completed pre-seed round. This month, we are finishing our prototype. For now, we have 80 pre-orders in 6 cities in B2C, B2B, and B2G segments, and the total amount of it is 1.2 million euros.
We're looking for 300,000 euro, which will give us a runway of 12 months and to start European market expansion. This investment can change automotive aftermarket.
Our team consists of 3 rock stars with engineering and business background, and we are sure that we can rock that market. Also, we have a mentoring from 2 international startup accelerators, and we have a big 2 partners of engineering components manufacturers.
Ferdinand Porsche once said, I couldn't find the car of my dreams, so I built it myself. And we can build the car of your dream.
SemDrive, drive the future.
Wow. So I gotta say, In this morning session, I was pointing out a few tips for some of the pitches as we were in between, and I got to say, one of my top tips is never, ever, ever do a duo act. It's like 5 times harder to get it right, but you guys did pretty good. I will give you that. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, judges are making their notes, but we're going to move straight on to the next one. I'm hoping we have Squad Robotics next up in the line. There he is. Good afternoon. How you doing?
Pretty good.
Pretty good. You enjoying the day so far?
Oh, it's been busy.
Were you downstairs this morning in the main room?
No, I've been only in the deal rooms.
Oh, doing deals. Yeah. That's your way to impress
Introducing
the judges.
myself.
Aha.
Yeah.
That looks like your slide deck.
It is.
3 minutes on the clock. Clicker in your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge warm round of applause for Squad Robotics.
Floor cleaning machines. I'll admit it, not the most glamorous of items. But every year in Europe, cleaning companies spend more than 7.2 billion euros to pay for people who simply operate these machines around the building. Every day and on the same route. But unfortunately, these costs are not going to go down. They're going to increase. It is because the manufacturers of these machines are putting their first generation of cleaning machines, of autonomous cleaning machines, in the market, and they're not decreasing the costs. We've met with more than 30 manufacturers since May 2018. All of them are either thinking or developing their first generation of autonomous cleaning machines. But they still have the problems of self-mapping, low-cost indoor positioning, and route planning. And the problem is that they have actually turned to a single sensor called LiDAR. And they think that it's going to be a cure-all for all problems. But unfortunately, in reality, it alone is too restrictive and too bloody expensive to do that. So the manufacturers are now scrambling to find a low-cost and an agile way to solving these problems. Therefore, it's a good thing that we've been doing this for quite some time. In 2017, in December, we established our company that was ready to commercialize on the 4 years of research that we've done in the past. Our software and our robot control algorithms brings the next generation of autonomous robots to the market. We use a simple, reliable, and cost-efficient way to help manufacturers introduce these machines. How does it look in reality? We take our software and robot control algorithms that are hardware agnostic, and we apply to manufacturers' machines so that they can actually solve the problems of cleaning companies and decrease their costs. We use a licensing fee model that we internally call Robot as a Service, and manufacturers can purchase our technology through that. And the best thing is that we actually have validated that we have solved some of these problems. We have signed 2 contracts with manufacturers in Germany of cleaning machines, that we will be their official partners for autonomous technology implementation. We are now in contract negotiations with 2 other manufacturers that we will help them bring the second generation of robotics to the market. But we also see interest from other verticals of our technology as well, as this technology can solve some of their problems. Behind all of this tech is a team of 2 PhD scientists, 3 business developers, and 8 techies. We've individually had entrepreneurial experience in the past, and collectively we've won robotics competitions across the Baltics and even in Japan. And we're looking to expand this team as a part of a €1 million seed round, which will be used to acquire a product team and go into the second market. My name is Matīss, and at Squad Robotics, we're guiding manufacturers into the autonomous era. I hope you join us. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 2 seconds left on the clock. That's what I call perfect timing, right? Wow. Half a moment to breathe because the next startup is ready to come and join me. Capte? Capte.
It's French.
Oh, it's French, of course, it's French. How are you doing today?
Good, thank you.
Feeling good?
Yes.
Nervous?
As always.
As always. It's good to have a little bit of fear in there. I can see you've got the clicker in your hand. Yep. You can see 3 minutes on the clock. That looks like your slide deck.
Correct.
You ready to go?
Yep.
Need some energy from the audience, maybe? A little bit of a
That
round of
would help,
applause,
yes.
or a really big round of applause.
Hi, everyone. My name is Sergey, and I'm a co-founder of Capte. Capte is an IoT platform that includes in-house developed hardware, software, and connectivity. So probably each one of you who has a car once upon a time got stuck with an orange or red light on your dashboard, preventing you from driving your car. Annoying, right? But on a fleet of 500 vehicles, 1% of downtime could cause over 500,000 of losses. And that's where we come into play. We install our devices into all kinds of different assets: buses, trucks, trains, cranes, excavators, boats, wind turbines. We extract the data from onboard computers, from all the surrounding sensors, get it into our platform, and help owners to save the money on the cost of maintenance and operations, while providing extra services to their clients. So let's look at the example of the public transportation, where we are most strong at the moment. We connect the sensors on the bus that monitor drivers, passengers, and the vehicle itself. How do we do that? We provide multiple wireless and wired protocols that connect, for example, passenger counting sensor, oil monitoring, and so on. And then we allow our partners to build on top of our APIs. So, for example, if you want to build a crowd management system, there you go. What we provide is real-time telemetry, so with multiple tens of different parameters being streamed every second. Connection to tachograph allows to avoid all kinds of regulatory fines. Remote diagnostics module shows you the real-time state of your vehicles. And finally, the statistics actually allows you to get the data that's necessary for negotiation with your suppliers, so that you could get better pricing on your next purchase of the vehicle. Our management team comes from the technical background. My co-founder Paul is mainly in the sales, and I'm responsible for hardware and software development. Among our customers, we have about 1,000 installations at the moment. Major customers are transportation companies, some OEMs. Last week, actually, we have Valeo added to this list. We started sales in 2017. Last year, we made about 600,000 euros. And basically, we are looking for new partners, investors, and new members of the team. So if you're interested, please come and talk to me. Thank you.
Cool, good job. And I just remember, we met in Amsterdam.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was like, where was it?
Different place,
I won't talk about it on
time.
stage. I don't want to influence the jury. Good job, well done.
You.
Getting down to the last few now, the next team has something to do with quite a few of you in the room, I believe, me too. Let's welcome on stage Dear Eyewear. And that's a very outstanding piece of eyewear you're wearing. Is it your own?
Yeah, thanks.
I would hope so, yeah.
It would be a shame to wear someone else's glasses when representing yours.
You could wear mine if you want.
Well,
might not help with your pitch, though.
Okay.
You have a clicker in your hands. There's 3 minutes on the clock.
Oh.
That looks like your slide deck to me.
Yeah.
Comfortable?
Yeah. Are you?
I'm always comfortable on stage.
Right.
This is my home. Ladies and gentlemen, give a huge round of applause for Dear Eyewear.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. My name is Justas, and I'm the founder and CEO of Dear. We're manufacturing custom-made eyewear to maximize your personality's expression. Look at Napoleon. It's clear that he has issues, and so does the optic industry. A study found out that nearly 45% of all eyewear users actually hate their current glasses, and yes, you should be surprised. How often do we spend hours trying to find that perfect pair of glasses, but in the end, we end up looking ridiculous? And you're not alone. Around 30% of all eyewear users claim that they are not able to find eyewear in their style or that actually fits them. Until now, meet Dear, where every single pair of glasses is made with only one person in mind, you. We use 3 amazing tools. First, virtual try-on. We analyze your face, we extract the data, We make eyewear suggestions to you, and of course, you're able to interact with it in a mirror-like fashion. Then, online eye exam. So you can forget your meetings with your ophthalmologist, because what you need to do is spend 10 minutes with your computer, and you have a new prescription with a 98% accuracy. And last but not least, the whole manufacturing part. We're using 3D printing services, and you just pick your frame, pick your color, give us your prescription. We will manufacture them in your custom fit, and we will deliver them to your doorstep. What's more, we're able to do that 20 times faster than in usual eyewear manufacturer's way, and we're able to offer them to you in just a fraction of their price. So after market analysis, we're confident to reach 2.5 million euros in Lithuania and around 20 million euros in Europe, and that's very conservative numbers. So we're a team of experts. I have been working in the optic industry for 10 years. For the last 5, I have been developing this project. My partner, she takes care of our production flow, and of course, we have great advisors. So we have a roadmap. So at first, TechChill, gathering contacts. Then we will have a Startup Wise Guys Accelerator in Vilnius. We will end it with a beautiful crowdfunding campaign. Then we will have a seed round. So if you're a VC, please approach us. And in the end of this year, we will be manufacturing all our frames in-house. Custom-made eyewear should have been mainstream a long time ago. Sadly, it wasn't. So for all of you, we say this, ready or not, but here we come. Join us.
I got one question for you, and the jury should absolutely ignore this question, not relevant for the jury. Can you solve that problem where they keep sliding down my nose?
Yeah.
Every photograph I see is me pushing my glasses back on my face. If you can solve that, I'm sold.
Because they're not custom fit.
Maybe that's the problem. Thank you, good job.
Thank you.
So, no time to breathe, we're moving straight on to the next one, and we're getting down to, I think, the final 3. I'm happy to bring on another lady pitcher for today. This is a positive sign here in the Baltics. I really like to see that. That looks like your slide deck.
It is indeed.
Journey protector.
Yep.
3 minutes on the clock. You've got a clicker in your hand. How are you feeling? Ready to go?
Well, there's no choice really, is there? So.
Wow, I mean, you could not do your pitch.
I know I'll do it, but I'm not guaranteeing it'll be perfect.
There we go. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, give her a huge round of applause. Journey protector.
In 2016, the UK and Ireland freight trade lost £450,000 sterling per day directly due to the migrant situation. By 2018, it had gone up to £2.1 million sterling per day. These are real headlines from real publications. That's not the only financial losses they face. There's also the loss of load through cargo theft. The US has some areas that have gone up by 600%. As you can see, we're not that bad in Europe yet, thank God. However, we did lose €113 million last year due to cargo theft. There's also the element of driver collusion. 30 migrants were found dead in the rear of a vehicle in Austria. Their death was directly attributed to the driver colluding in people trafficking. Our product will put an end to that. It will also save innocent drivers from being accused of colluding or people trafficking. We were asked, was there a product available? And there wasn't, so we built our own. It comprises of custom hardware, which is fitted in the rear of a vehicle container or trailer. It constantly monitors the conditions within the interior, sends this data via narrowband IoT to the cloud, where a rules engine will generate an alert if one is required. This is sent to a designated recipient, be it a government official or customer. And all the data is available for our customers on the dashboards, whatever data they require. For pharma, it will be temperature, light, CO2 levels to let them see if anybody has entered the vehicle. And these dashboards can also be used by customs or border agents to ascertain if someone is in the rear of a vehicle without having to stop and search. As you can see from the team there, most of us have been around the block a few times. We come from different verticals. I am from computer science. Fran is from the automotive industry, you can basically build a vehicle from the ground up. And the bottom one is a retired ship's master. There isn't anything about shipping and logistics he doesn't know. And we have got somebody young on the team as well, David. He's come to us from a large multinational. And he believes in the company, which is why he's been willing to take such a drastic cut in wages. Why now? The tech has developed enough for us to be confident in it. This is an important issue. It has to work. It has to work all the time. We're forecasting sales of 100 units this year, which is perfectly doable as we've just acquired our pilot customer. They're going to do a paid trial with us starting very shortly. We charge hardware cum software as a service model, 500 per month. They're very happy with that amount. And we estimate we'll generate over 3 million in turnover by year 3 because, well, Brexit. The investment required, we haven't started raising yet, we're just about to start. However, we have a soft offer of 250,000 from Ireland and we're hoping to raise 500,000, which we'll use for key hires, R&D of our version 2 product, which has actually completed the design stage because, well, basically if you don't innovate, you're gone. Somebody will come up with something similar. And marketing, which will enable us to move further and increase our turnover by an estimated 30%. Basically, the market is crying out for a solution. We are that solution. Thank you.
What a strong ending. Fabulous. Thank you so much. And I didn't pick up on it when we introduced you on stage. What a fabulous accent you have.
Dublin.
I love it. Love it. Thank you so much. Down to the last two. I'm hoping next up we have OptiShower. There we go. OptiShower is on his way. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
Great. Superb.
Awesome. You've got a clicker in your hand. You know how that works?
Hopefully.
That's your slide deck.
Yeah.
That's your 3 minutes on the clock.
Super.
Feeling good? Ladies and gentlemen, huge round of applause for OptiShower.
Hello, everyone. I am Juha, CEO and co-founder of OptiShower, your trusted partner to improve water and energy management, operational performance, and financial health of your building. Do you know organizations spend 75% of their operational expenses on maintenance and utilities? But why? Because they have no information about the cost structure of their consumption. There are always leakages and abnormalities in the building, bad consumption behavior, and most of the building doesn't have any building management solution. Our solution is 360-degree visibility on water and energy consumption in commercial buildings through data visualization, building data analytics, energy conservation and management, and data integration. We provide fully customized dynamic IoT dashboard. So you can input in the system, even by your bills, spreadsheets, or connect to your smart meters. Then you can visualize your consumption and find any hidden costs in the building. And by using our analysis system, you can know how and when the consumption is happening in your building. So, in terms of market, global building analytics is it's $21 billion in 2017, and it will reach to 35 billion in 2020, which Europe represents 30% of this market. So in terms of value proposition, what we do is we provide regulatory compliance and conforming to the standards, reducing the costs by finding hidden costs in efficiency and user management, and we improve the performance by uncovering the value from data. In terms of traction, we have tested our solution in more than 150 buildings, mainly in Portugal, Germany, and France, with more than 100 customers. So far, we have raised more than 600K from public grants, European grants, and more than 150K from private one. We have a multidisciplinary team from business, management, sales, and technical, and we have an amazing board of mentors to help us to bring this technology from ground to the market. We are looking for partners in Germany and France. By the end of the year, we want to expand in these two markets. So if you want to help us to bring this technology in these two markets, talk to me. This is Javad, CEO and founder of OptiShower. Thank you.
Well done. Good job. Good job.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And then last but not least, so almost time to take a deep breath. One more team. The man from Drone Pilots. Come and join us.
Yeah, sure.
How are you feeling this morning? Or this afternoon now, I guess it is.
I'm great, yeah.
Yeah, good. You got a clicker in your hand? You know how that works?
Yeah, pretty simple.
Yeah, 3 minutes on the clock, so you know when you're running out of time. That looks pretty much like your slide deck, I think.
Yeah, spot on.
Confident?
Yeah, all good.
X marks the spot. Take it away. Give a huge round of applause for Drone Pilots.
Chaos. That is exactly what happened in United Kingdom's second busiest airport during Christmas. 1,000 flights delayed, over 100,000 people stuck in the airport because of a single drone. But yet, when we look at last year alone, there were over 3 million of them sold globally, and they're used by amateurs and professionals. And they use it for the most ridiculous things, starting from simply filming their garden to washing wind turbines. Now, all of this just means that there are thousands of them in the air daily, and the growth is nowhere near slowing down. But yet, when we look at the rules, of course there are rules for flying drones, but they're different in each country. In Latvia, you can fly in controlled airspace up to 50 meters. In Estonia, you need a permit for that. And in Sweden, you also need a permit. But for pilots, to find out this kind of information, first, they have to find a country's aeronautical service provider's website, then go under multiple subsections, and they end up with a PDF or a table of coordinates. But now imagine an application that instantly lets you know where you can and cannot fly. This is exactly what Drone Pilot provides. Now, on the other side, for the authorities, we provide a management dashboard where they can have a registry of the pilots, manage no-fly zones, and flight requests. Now, let's look at the backbone of Drone Pilot. This picture of me was taken over 9 years ago when I was in the process of developing one of my first mobile apps. Throughout these years, I've been awarded a scholarship from Apple, been included in the Forbes 30 list. But 1 year ago, I realized that if we want to integrate drones into the airspace, there has to be a platform like Drone Pilot, which is real-time and up-to-date. So we launched in Latvia. We reached almost 2,000 registered pilots. We've logged over 3,000 drone flights. And in the last few weeks, we added Estonia, Sweden, and Norway. But this year, we're doing so much more. We're adding at least 20 more countries, and that will leave us to register 100,000 drone pilots and logging 20,000 flights monthly. Now, to hit these goals, we're raising a round of 250,000 euros, and Startup Wise Guys is already backing us on this vision. So if you're interested in the round of 250,000 euros, come talk to me. I'm Christers, founder and CEO of Drone Pilot. Thank you.
Boom! You had a whole 30 seconds left to go.
Yeah, all good.
You could have got like another pitch in there.
All good.
Oh, good job, man. So, judges, thank you so much. That is the last. So, if you finish up your notes, take your time, no problem. That brings us to the end of the hardware and IoT startups battle, but we've got a bit of a panel thing going on next. Unfortunately, I have to leave you because there are some things that you just can't do by the side of the stage. So I'm going to hand you over to my fabulous co-host, Anna, and she is going to take care of you for the next hour or so.
Yeah.
Welcome back. How are you?
Thank you.
How's your day
great.
going?
It's wonderful. There's sun outside. Actually, I saw it.
I'm going to go find that sunshine. I'm going to leave this brilliant audience for you.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Thank you. So don't leave. The hardware IoT session is not over yet. So we'll finish with the